News 301 students, welcome to a new week. Welcome to week 15. This week, you are going to engage in writing a rough draft for your cause and effect essay. So last week you declared a topic. You said, I want to write about this, or this topic interested me, or Mr. Gibson, you're making me do this, and I really didn't want to, and I'm just picking a topic willy-nilly. Willy-nilly? Did I just say willy-nilly? Yes, I did. So when you're writing these cause and effect essays, they are based on the topics that you read last week. You chose an article that you wanted to focus on, and you're really not going to write a summary of that article. You're going to write your own cause and effect essay based on the topic of that article. For example, you can look at this kind of like you're writing a cause and effect research paper, okay? But your research isn't so much that you're diving into a variety of different sources, although you could do that. Your research essentially is referencing or looking to that article that you read that week, okay? So you're not going to just write everything that was in the article and just say, good, I summarized it, done, here we go. You're going to use the topic from that article to inspire your own cause and effect essay, right? So you chose a specific article that you were inclined to, that you were drawn to a little bit. Maybe it's something that piqued your interest, and that topic is going to be the inspiration behind your own cause and effect article, okay? Hope that makes sense. And this week you are going to craft a rough draft. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, but that's okay. I'm going to help you through it. And so what I've done for this rough draft assignment, by the way, do you like this tree? It's a Christmas tree. Let me pan up for you real quick. Get a full breadth and view. There's quite a big gap right there. Didn't really see that until just now. But it's okay. That's my daughter. It's one of them. One of my cute daughters. Here's the same daughter. A different ornament. This is fun. So cause and effect essay. When you're writing a cause and effect anything, or thinking in a cause and effect mentality, you're essentially analyzing the reasons for and or the consequences of an action, an event, or a decision. You know, we live in a day and age where we don't do this enough, and I've said this before in other ways. We don't consider really the multiple facets that can take place when certain events occur. Take global warming, for instance. We have one side of the political spectrum that does not see the polar ice caps melting as a sign of global warming, that there are things that we are doing as a population that are creating a global warming effect. And we have people on the other side of the spectrum who are saying there most certainly is evidence, and these polar ice caps that are melting, it's most certainly evident that we are doing something as humans to create this global warming issue. So you have these two different sides, and they can give evidence, to support whatever perspective. And then you have people who don't really consider looking deeply into the evidence, and they just go with whatever side they identify with. Oh, I belong to that political party, so I'm going to agree with them. And they don't really think about the reasons for and or the consequences of certain events, certain actions, and certain decisions. And so it's very important to really develop your cause and effect analytical thinking skills. Now, cause and effect essays can be written in a variety of ways. They can be written argumentatively, or they can be written informatively. And for the sake of this writing assignment, we're going to focus more on the informative aspect of it. And so what I've done for you to help you in this rough draft process, I've given you a sort of template to follow, okay? A template. Now, when you click on the rough draft template, you're going to start out with a box that says declare your topic. You know, this is just, once again, it's an opportunity for you to confirm what it is that you are going to write about, what the focus of your cause and effect essay is. Okay, the second one is the introduction. Now, I give some criteria for your introduction, and I'd like you to read through that. Don't just disregard it. Don't just write whatever you think you should be writing for an introduction. Make sure you're hitting the criteria. So, for example, in the introduction, some of the criteria is I hook my reader in with something to draw their attention. I started out in an interesting way. When you go fishing, you want to put something on the end of the string to lure the fish in so that when they go to bite it, it hooks them. Yeah. You also want to make sure your introduction is establishing the main idea of your topic, giving some background information, and then you're giving essentially the reader an idea of the causes and effects that you will develop in your essay right there in the introduction. Now, keep in mind that an introduction doesn't just have to be one paragraph. It could be two. Then we have the body of the essay. Okay, this is where you are going to develop your thesis, develop the causes and effects. And finally, for your conclusion, you want to make sure you're kind of summarizing, not in a redundant way, but in a fulfilling way. And you want to make sure that when you end your essay, it feels like it's closed. It's the end of your essay. And it feels that way. Not just that you wrote the end or bye, but that it feels like we've come to a close. And the reader feels satisfied. And everybody goes home happy. If you have any questions, please let me know. But until next time, my friends, have a great day. Goodbye. Goodbye.